Brad Williams, Frugal Finance. Here's a subject dear to our hearts: credit card usage. Now, this particular article, this is from FINRA. Great resource. For those of you not familiar with FINRA, they're the regulators for all registered representative stockbrokers, what have you, selling investments to consumers, the retailer. I used to be registered with FINRA long ago, just FYI. This particular article is about staying out of the red this holiday season. No, it should just be saying stay out of the red, period. Credit card usage. Discipline, discipline, discipline. We get comfortable. We don't think about the overall interest rate. We don't think about the huge interest cost that is being pulled from our hard-earned savings to satisfy the MasterCards and the Visas out there. The discussion here is focus. Focus all of your attention on getting rid of that huge credit card debt and put that money elsewhere. Now, the statistics show that the average American has about $5,500 in credit card debt. Now, keep in mind, 45% of Americans pay off their credit card on a monthly basis. That leaves 55% of you paying $1,700 a year in interest, on average. $1,700 a year. In some cases, that could be, that's a lot of money. Now, to some of you, you're just going, I like the convenience. Well, if so, then you might want to turn this video off. But for those of you who want to make a conscientious effort to pull back or stop spending, well, I guess that's the key thing here. Just stop spending. Stop spending, all right? The holiday season is upon us. We use festive celebrations, et cetera, et cetera. Okay, according to an annual survey by Deloitte, spending on gifts account for just 554 of the estimated 1652 that survey respondents indicated they plan to spend over the holidays in 2023. The rest will go to non-gift items, the stuff we buy for ourselves, as well as experiences such as entertaining at home and socializing outside the home. In fact, experiences spending was anticipated to make up the largest portion of residents' holiday spending. Now, living life comfortably and fun is a goal. Now, there's no reason for you to not enjoy life because we want memories. We want to talk about our experiences. We want to share that information with our family and friends. That's great. There's a number of ways to do this. A, you're making enough money that you have enough in an emergency fund, or you have a budget for your travels, or your future bucket list, if you will. And that's part of life. And on the other hand, there are people that are using their credit card, or they'll go as far as refinancing their house and taking equity out in order to go on vacation, a serious vacation. Now, is that intelligent? That's smart? I knew a lot of people that have done it. It's called cash out refinancing, and they take it, and next thing you know, 3 years later, they're doing it again and again and again and again. The key thing here is you live life once. It just depends on where you are in that life cycle. You're young, you don't think about it, you worry about it later. But when you're in the 40s and you look and you go, oh man, I'm gonna need $2.2 million for retirement and I have about 45 cents in my retirement account. That's when things start switching. That's when you become a frugal type person and you start redirecting your funds elsewhere. The holidays, the experiences, the travel, the oversized house, the expensive vehicle, etc., all start taking a less of a priority and you start focusing elsewhere. Now, perhaps if you're in your 20s, you get ahead of this game. Then when you reach that retirement, you can take that 2.2 million and you can do anything you want with it. It's up to you. Really, it's about setting either a hardcore discipline budget, or you can do checkbook accounting, and that is, you know conscientiously where your money is. You know money going out, you know money coming in. But if there's a spouse involved, perhaps one spouse spends more than the other. Then there's a conflict, and something needs to be discussed and negotiated in order for the two of you to be on a parallel track. Otherwise, it is, quote unquote, a train wreck in the happening. So it's a two-way street. Think about that and focus on the credit card debt, be it during the holiday season, be it during travel season, what have you. Check your holiday list for unnecessary expenses. Well, check your month-to-month expenses, period, and recognize where you can redirect. freeze your spending. Freeze. In other words, pretend, and I know this is just hypothetical, but pretend you were laid off. Okay, what are you going to do? Do you have an emergency fund? Pretend your car blows up. You have the money to pay for that. Pretend your kid breaks his arm. In medical insurance, you have a high deductible. Are you prepared for that? Or there is a disaster, flooding, fire, earthquake, tornado, hurricane. Insurance companies are a last resort. They used to be reliable. They used to pay their claim. Today, they will do everything in the world. They'll spend 3 times the amount on attorneys, believe it or not, in order to not pay a claim. That's just the industry. That's just the way it is. Does the insurance company need to be reorganized? Absolutely. From the medical side to the home side to the vehicle side to the business side. Compare your list to the regular and out-of-pocket monthly bills such as mortgage or rent. In short, find ways to redirect your spending. Discipline. And I have plenty of videos. Check my playlist for the tips. And these are not my tips. These are from the different government agencies. I interject with some of my experiences, but give me what works for you. Or if you're just living the life, you go, I'll worry about it later. Comment. Let me know. Brad Williams, Frugal Finance. Thanks for watching. Hope that helped. See you soon.